Everybody has a podcast.
Welcome into the show. Oh, wow, you guys had a great, guys and gals, had a great weekend. Whis will be coming through momentarily. J.Wiggy.
J.Wiggy, pick up the trash!
Whoa, what it do, Grant Mills? What it do?
What up?
Freezing my nuts off. It's getting cold outside. Christmas week. So there's that.
Christmas week. Man, you ready for the festivities?
I was thinking about that.
You got a lot.
When you have wife and kids and stuff, you always got a lot going on. We had, I think this weekend, had Christmas parties to go to the week before Christmas. So, as a kid, it's exciting. You just get to go everywhere, eat, swap gifts, and do all that fun shit. Look at Christmas lights and stuff. Santa coming. Parents behind the scenes, maxing out credit cards and shit, stressing, going to see family they don't give a shit about just to make your little ass happy. So, it's a tough racket, Christmas, but I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a cold ass weekend, Grant Mills.
That it is. It will be a cold weekend. I'll be at the West Dolomite Community Center handing out turkeys. Okay, so we'll be down there. I will be down there, and then after that, who knows? I don't think the strip club's open on Christmas, but
you know what? I think they close early on Christmas Eve, but December they wear the Santa hats all month long.
Ooh, yeah, I might have to check that out. Whis, what up?
What's up, y'all? Happy holidays, motherfuckers.
Happy holidays, Whis. Whis.
I'm sad
Yes.
about football fucking over and shit, yeah. Well, almost. I'm a little depressed, yeah.
Well, hey, man. Shh, it's not over yet. Right now, Green Bay is leading LA 24-12, the LA Rams. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about it wrapping. You know, I mean, it's the end. We get the bowl game, so that's cool. I know there's mixed emotions on that. I just want to say real quick, rest in peace to Mike Leach.
Oh.
You know, college football's Robin Williams. Sad, but we'll see you on the other side, Coach.
Yeah, I agree, man. Good, well spoken. Everybody's come out to say nice things about Mike Leach. We've talked about him all season. I mentioned it earlier. One of my favorite coaches, and yours as well. He brought such color to the game, fun, a character. I think football needs more of that, and we can always have more, but there'll always only be one Mike Leach. So rest in peace, Coach. We'll miss your sideline annex and your fun ass press conferences. So. Hope, pulling for Mississippi State in their bowl game, and hope they get one last win for Mike Leach.
Rest in peace.
All right. So we will. What else did you do this weekend there, J.Wiggy? Was it just family festivities? Did you got all the shopping and everything done?
A lot of family festivities, and hell no, I still got shopping to do. And it's a madhouse out there. I don't do well in traffic. I was a little bipolar this year. I went into Christmas, shopped early, had most of my shit done in November. I thought so. I had 75% of it done. I was like, that other 25% can fucking wait. And then, of course, weeks go by. We had a guy's party. We had other little family parties to go to. We were handing out turkeys at West Light. I met you down there and had dinner with you and Whis not too long ago. So I put a lot of things off till this week. So what do I have? Christmas Eve is what, Saturday? Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
That gives me 4 shopping days, counting tomorrow. And I'm not going tomorrow, so 3. Not going to go Friday, so 2. Really don't feel
Did
like
you have a lot of shit to get, or?
Yeah, a little bit. Kids, stocking shit mostly. I always forget that kind of stuff. You got to put the candy bars and the little trinkets in the stocking. That's the tough shit. The big stuff's easy, man. Put it on Amazon.
Pull out a lot of cash.
Yeah, I think that next year everybody just get a lot of cash.
So man, you know what I did this weekend?
What'd you do?
One thing that I haven't done in a while is had a big traditional breakfast. So I got up early on Saturday. I went to this place. It was a shop of coffee, and in this shop of coffees, I decided to do a big breakfast. Like 2 or 3 eggs. Let's see. We have a caller here. I wonder what they're going to say. This might be interesting. Well, maybe not. All right, they're gone.
All right.
It went down. All right, so we're talking about a big breakfast, right? All right. Yes, this is a big breakfast. It had I had like 3 or 4 eggs, like the hash browns with the chili on it. Like a waffle on the sides, bacon.
God
it was
damn.
good, because I normally don't ever do breakfast, right? I do some green tea, caffeine shots, and then I'm out for the day doing my shit and doing what I have to do. I don't like eating a big breakfast and having to do some stuff. So let's go ahead and take a call from Lucas real quick. And I guess what it's going to do is it's going to...
There's Lucas.
Lucas, how are you doing today? What's on your mind? Hello, Lucas.
Hello.
Lucas, how are you?
Good.
What's on your mind?
What?
Oh, I think we're having some technical difficulties with Lucas here. Sorry about that. Anyway, so...
Good call, Lucas.
Yeah. that was great. Anyhow, so I was talking about a big breakfast. That shit was amazing. And then I went and chilled because I didn't have to work, right? I went and just fucking laid out, smoked a bunch of weed and shit, chilling. And, had a great day, laid low. Not much of shit, just pretty much chilled out. Actually tried to do some drops for the show.
Sure.
but it didn't work out because I was gonna like actually do them and then put them on and do them throughout the show. But every drop I did was really bad. You know what I'm saying? So it was not any good.
Now you said you had the breakfast. Does it just hit you sometimes? Because I'm not really a go out and get breakfast person. I'm like you. I like coffee in the morning, kind of start my day, and then I just usually roll into lunch. I may have a protein. I got to keep the workout going, but sometimes there's those occasions where a breakfast mood just strikes the hell out of me, and dude, I just want flapjacks and hash browns and all the fixings. Is that what you were kind of rocking this weekend?
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, with the sausage, both of Lincoln patty. I was just trying to get a little taste of everything. I didn't just clean it, but
all the fixings,
all the fixings, baby, all the fixings. So yeah, it was good stuff. I liked it a lot. Lucas, man, we tried to get you in, man. We're having some technical difficulties. I'm sorry, but just gonna have to.
Yeah, Lucas, if you want to shoot your question in the chat, I'm gonna let Grant host the podcast, and I will get to you in the chat, and I'll relay that as soon as you. Yeah, as soon as you put it in there, baby, we'll get you, Lucas.
Right, awesome. So let's go ahead and because see, Lucas is on the internet. And we have a separate, actually, call line. So let's go ahead and roll on to some calls. All right, I think we got Rodney in West Carolina here. Let's see what's up with Rodney.
Hey, this is Rodney from West Carolina. I just want to know what's your favorite Pokemon card. Mine's a Charizard. It's really good.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to Charles in Denver.
Man.
I don't know.
This is Charles from Denver, Colorado. I just wanted to add a pick for your ultimate Gameroom section. My pick would be Dragon's Lair. What do you think about that, guys?
What? I never played Dragon's Lair, but I remember seeing that game in the arcade. It was it had really cool video sequences, but I never ever played it.
It was like the animation game, right?
Yeah. It looked like a fucking cartoon there in in a box. So
yeah, it had a weird control panel board. I'm saying that completely wrong. Dragon's Lair is also, I believe, an arcade one game, or the 1-Up arcade. I'm sorry, arcade 1-Up. Yeah, they've got it out. I never played it. I remember seeing it. It was also on I think an episode of Stranger Things. So it looks pretty cool. I'd have to get down. I think that'd be a good video game review. Dragon's Lair arcade.
That's not a bad. I don't even know if you can. I guess you can get a port of it or something, because I have no idea.
Yeah, you know what's weird about those games? There used to be another one. It's slipping my mind. I'll try to think about it. But once you figure out a pattern, I think, and you know the answers to what the fuck they're answering, it seems like you're just gonna breeze right through this shit. It's not really changing. There's not a lot of playthrough. I remember they made fun of a game, Where's Waldo, on the NES. It came with 10 puzzles. The motherfucker was in the same spot the whole time. So after you played it, you know where he's at. It's not like they put him in a different location. You got 10 puzzles. It's like buying one of the books, but you bought a $60 Nintendo game, and you got to scroll the little circle over the motherfucker and find him. And once you find him on that first puzzle, 1 through 10, dude, he's there in the same spot every time. No replay value on that motherfucker at all.
That's funny. That is funny. Let's go to Denny in Columbus.
This is Denny from Ohio. Do you think the Buckeyes can beat Georgia? I think they have a good chance.
You're crazy. They're going to get fucking stomped.
Yeah. I mean, Ohio State's ultimate choke artist. Georgia's been the cleanest team all season. Ohio State, I would give them a chance if they didn't blow it to Michigan, and I have tried hard not to hold that against them. And I've been pretty impartial about that. But you're comparing that Michigan to Georgia, no way. And Ohio State, they're going to get smashed by the Bulldogs.
That dude is dumb as hell, yeah.
I agree, Whis. Pretty fucking dumb. Ooh, then we got Harriet.
Oh, Harriet.
Too.
Hey, boys, this is Harriet for tea time. I just want to say, roll tide. I know we're going to do good in the sugar bowl. Also, I had a question. What would your stripping be?
Oh, what would your stripper name be, J.Wiggy?
Dick Delicious.
Dick Delicious.
100%. Dick
Delicious. I'm going with Egg Foo Long Dong. What about you, Whis?
Pillows and cock, yeah. Oh, CNC, yeah.
All right.
All
right.
Good to hear from Harriet. Always.
Interesting names.
Yeah, she's usually our local Bama fan chiming in on that. Then she asked about the stripper name. So she's on a Christmas. Must be getting to that Christmas punch or something, some eggnog.
Harriet's always crunk as fuck.
Always.
Let's go ahead and get into some news. All right. So, what's going on in the world of video games, you ask? Well, I'm about to tell you some shit. Well, let's see what's going on. To all you Star Wars nerdos, Dark Forces. I don't think we've talked about this one. We talked about another one. Dark Forces. Looking good, it seems. The 1.0 release of a rebuilt engine gives a classic a new lease on life. So, it's looking like there's a new one of these Star Wars video games for y'all nerds. What's going on with it? Well, Lucius DXL spent the last few years working on the Force engine in an effort to reverse engineer and rebuild the Jedi engine for modern systems and the games that use that engine. It is now at version 1.0, ready for download. And to celebrate, this trailer has been released showing off some of the improvements we can expect to a game that was first released in 1995. Oh, I think I remember this. This was a damn good game, like the original in the 90s. That was actually
yeah,
fun.
I remember it.
And I'm not one for first-person shooters that much. So to get more specific, the Force engine lets us play the same old Dark Forces, but with loads of modern improvements and touches, such as proper widescreen support, higher resolutions, and most excitedly, full mouseless support. The original Like Doom locked players' movements to the X and Y axis. So there's also a modern save system, proper aiming, I don't know what word, reticle, and integrated support for mods. So it looks like the only change here that goes beyond cosmetic or quality of life improvements are some tweaks to Boba Fett's AI, though that and everything else can be switched off if you want to play the game as in 1995 intended. If you've got Dark Forces, it's actually available on Steam and GOG for pocket change. And once you download the Force engine, you can get it in all nerdo places. Oh, and before we go, well, we're not going nowhere, but before we get on with this shit, note that this is an engine project, not just a Dark Forces project. So the other game built on the Jedi engine, called Classic Western Outlaws, will be getting similar treatment soon. So, yeah. What you think about, what y'all nerds think about that shit?
Dark Forces. I remember that shit on the PlayStation. That first-person shooter, man, had that Doom vibe to it. Good game. Had really good reviews, good Steam reviews. IGN, not as favorable on it, but man, I think overall people love that game, and I do remember that pretty badass. So, cool shit.
Lucas. Sorry, man, we can't play songs, man. Copyright issues, man. Trying to get my podcast kicked off something.
I'd be telling
I know they do it. I know they do it here, man. They play songs and shit. I don't play any songs that have copyright issues on that. So every music on this shit, you ain't gonna know what it is probably, but it's good. I mean, the shit I get it from is good, but I'm not gonna like.
Can we sing to
copyright issues? I don't know.
Have you ever heard that song, Bloody Mary Wednesday?
Who the hell is that?
It looks like it's like Lady Gaga
or The Cure. Oh, Lady Gaga. Hey, come on, man.
Yeah. We're not playing it on this show, but I got to listen to this shit in the background so we can. It's from the show Wednesday. Lucas watching the show
No, it's
Wednesday.
not. I don't give a damn. I don't have anything from Lady Gaga on my show, dude. Like none of my music's, none of it's copyrighted, dude. So I know you a lie.
Let's.
I know you're lying. So it's probably never even. This is probably the first show you even listened to. Anyway,
he telling fibs.
Let's go ahead and go to who the fuck is this? Janine.
Hey there, this is Janine from Oxford, Mississippi. I just wanted to comment on something. There's too many darn bowl games out there. I mean, the Gasparilla, Sarsaparilla Bowl, SRG, Las Vegas Bowl. I mean, what do you guys think about that? I'll hang up and listen.
No, I like the bowls. I think you get to see young talent. And unless that song Bloody Mary Wednesday is on the damn thing I get my shit out of, it's some uncopyrighted artist, then you motherfucker, you know, that's bullshit. Anyway, back to this damn question. No, I like the bowls. Bring on the fucking bowls, man. All right, more. I want more football because it's gonna go away until April. Like, I mean, there's going to be a little bit there with no football, I guess, right? After February.
Yeah. The bowl games are great for college football, especially with the transfer portal opening. It gives the players time to kind of step up, see where they're going to go. I mean, that's just the reality we got to face in football. But one, I agree with Grant Mills here. The more bowls you have means the more football that's going to be on TV. This is the time of year when most people like myself are off of work, and we are working during the day. Dude, there's nothing better than a fucking Cheez-It bowl at like 11 o'clock to make the day more interesting and go by. I do think the bowl game names are ridiculous. I mean, some of them, Sarsaparilla Bowl, the Cheez-It Bowl, the Birmingham Bowl, the GoodyearBlimp.com Bowl. We've gotten rid of the typical tangerine, orange, and all that stuff. So, but yeah, the bowl games are fucking phenomenal. I love them. Happy for them. And I still don't even know what the song Bloody Mary Wednesday is all about. So bring on the bowls.
Maybe the show Wednesday. I guess he's talking about maybe that song is from the show Wednesday. Like there's a show Wednesday on Netflix or something, or some shit like that. I guess maybe that's what he's talking about. Anyway, I wish I could play the song, man. I can't do it because you know, we don't have we ain't the radio. We don't have copyright stuff. Like I said, I know some people play music on their stuff, but have you heard some podcasts on this shit? I heard one podcast, man. It's it was just basically this dude like got up under his sheets and was whispering, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" I mean, there's all kinds of crazy ass podcasts.
That's weird. Yeah, there's some weird O's out there. Yeah, Lucas, Grant Mills got to make the call on that. If it's copyrighted, if it's not a song like that, we can't play them. But we would welcome you to call back, and if you want to sing it to the audience,
I don't even think you can sing shit like that. Maybe if you want to call back and talk about football or I don't know hookers, something interesting. All right, so let's go to another story. All right, High on Life is now the most popular game on Game Pass. Have you heard of High on Life? It looks like some kind of wacky shooter.
No, I haven't actually. High on Life.
High on Life, only a week after its initial release on PC and Xbox, Game Pass is currently the most popular game on the service, beating out big-name Xbox titles and long-running games like Minecraft. It's a sign the shooter has a lot of fans, but also an indication of just how sparse Xbox's first-party offerings have been in 2022. So I have never... I guess this must be some hella new shit because
I'm looking
I haven't
at
seen
it
before nor played it.
There's too many colors involved. I'm not interested in that robot and color shit.
Looks like it was released on December 13th and received mixed reviews from critics and was initially a mess at launch. Shortly after release, a patch fixing some of the worst performance issues hit, and now the game is more playable. And looks like a lot of people have decided to give High on Life a go, according to the limited data we have via Xbox.com and Game Pass app. I might check it out, but I don't know about this shit. It's looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll look at it. Seems it's most popular. It looks like this year Microsoft has only released one new game for Xbox and PC that was developed by one of its own internal studios, the historical narrative game Pediment by Obsidian. Regardless of what you thought that game, that is not a great output when compared to Sony or Nintendo. So, I don't know too much about Xbox. I got a Nintendo Switch, and that's what I fuck with. And yeah, that's I know that's not one of your next gen systems, but I'm not. I just don't. I'm not. I can't spend that much time.
No,
And
I'm
we've
with you.
talked about that shit, man. It's a time buster.
I'm always 3 or 4 years behind on technology. It's like the latest iPhone. Like, why the fuck do you want to run out and go spend $1,800 when you know in like 2 years the cell phone service is going to give you the damn thing for $400 or renewing your contract or some bullshit. So same with game systems. And I feel like this game, looking at the pictures, it looks like it's trying to pull into that Fortnite mode, kind of a comedic first person with the bright colors and be a little more friendly. Nah, not my genre. But, if it sells, it sells. I think people like that kind of shit. Not me. I'm old school. Give me the old Call of Duties and shit like that, or some Doom, or some Star Wars Dark Forces.
All right. We got a couple of odd newses here, but this is good because Whis, you'll like this. Lost California dog turns up 14 months later in Kansas. A dog who went missing from his owner's California house is on his way home after turning up 14 months later in Kansas, about 1,600 miles away. Sandra O'Neill said her German Shepherd mix Zeppelin would sometimes escape from his home to visit a local construction site, but he would usually return on his own if she didn't find him actually there. She said old Zeppelin failed to return home one night in October of 2021. There was no trace of the beloved pooch until 14 months later when a Lewisburg, Kansas woman brought a dog into the Wildcat Veterinary Clinic, explaining she had found the canine on her property the previous evening. The clinic scanned the dog for a microchip and he was identified as a long-lost Zeppelin. O'Neill told KTXL TV she was shocked to hear he was in Kansas. The veterinary clinic was able to find a volunteer, Mary Hastings, who was preparing to drive back to California after visiting her daughter in Kansas. The clinic said in a Facebook post that Zeppelin and Hastings departed for the 1,600-mile drive on Sunday, expecting to be home by Christmas. All right, good ending.
I love doggies, y'all. I'm glad that pooch got back to his home, y'all.
Me too. I think there's actually another story. A lot of dogs getting lost. So, Colorado dog found after 2 weeks on the loose in Nebraska. Now, this is a floofy dog. It looks like one of those. It's a damn poodle. One of those devil dogs with the crusty eyes.
Yuck.
A network of animal lovers on Facebook helped a Colorado family reunite with their poodle after the animal fled during a Thanksgiving visit to Nebraska. Stephen Week of Denver said his family dog Snowflake escaped during a Thanksgiving visit to Omaha, and the family turned to the Lost Pets of Omaha area Facebook page for help. Kathy Eaton, who founded the Facebook group in February 2014, said group members searched on foot and via drone for the missing Snowflake. The dog was spotted last week in a wooded area in the La Vista neighborhood, and volunteer Lisa Thurber set a trap that successfully captured Snowflake on December 10th. Quote, she was tired, lost a few pounds, and had little frostbite. End quote, the Lost Pets group said on its website. Week and his daughter were on their way back to Omaha to help the search when Snowflake was found. So they were able to go directly to the Papillon Animal Hospital for a reunion. Quote, we were really happy, Week told the Omaha World Herald. We had a kind of given up. So, all right, good. They got their dog back, and we have happy endings there.
Yeah, that dog wasn't feeling Thanksgiving dinner. He got the hell out.
Man, it must have been pretty bad.
They're all ending up in the Midwest. Kansas, Nebraska, or leaving the Midwest, maybe. The fuck?
Man, he was out. Looks like we're in the fourth quarter. LA Rams 12, Green Bay Packers 24. Man, they're finally doing something here.
Yeah, too little, too late for me. My fantasy football season ended. I did not make the playoffs. Out of 12 people, I think I finished 9th. So they had an 8-man playoff. So wah, missed by 1.
They still could make the playoffs here. Green Bay, maybe.
Yeah.
Rams are Tostitos.
Tostitos.
But I mean, hell, they got the fucking. I don't think that Sean Payton will go back on what he did. He got a fucking super. He did what they were supposed to do last year. Meanwhile, Detroit could make the playoffs. What the fuck is going on? And then that crazy ass ending yesterday with New England and the Raiders. That was supposed to happen to the Raiders. Usually that shit happens to the Raiders. Usually the Raiders do shit like that. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen that shit like that before.
Mac Jones got ran over. He got
oh yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mac, come on, man. He's not gonna tackle anybody.
No, he's not. He got trucked.
Yeah. Yes. He got trucked. Who's Jenna Ortega? I'm looking at the chat here. I'm stealing on the chat. Who's Jenna Ortega? I'm about to do a Google.
Lucas gonna find something we're gonna do. Let's see.
She's young. What was she in? She looks like something I've never. Oh, okay, that's the show Wednesday then, right? Yeah, I see. It's got
Lucas,
that on her.
This girl looks like she's 7.
Yeah, I know. I think Lucas looks kind of young too in his profile, but it says she's 20.
Okay.
Here on the profile, Jenny Ortega. Whoa.
Lucas is
10 years old or something.
Yeah, she looked really young. Lucas she started acting when she was 6. Thank you, Lucas, for that bit of trivia about Jenna Ortega. Wednesday, you're about that show, and he's in Australia, so.
Oh, he's in Australia.
Yeah.
So, Lucas, go ahead and type in what teams do you, what was it, rugby out there? Good eye, mate. Right? What?
Yeah.
What's that, rugby? Is that what the big thing out there? There's a lot of Australian kickers in the NFL now. They're getting them boys because they kick so good.
Dude, they kick really good. They do that run out to the side. They got Australian rules football. That shit's pretty tough, man. Those boys don't even wear helmets. Go drink a pint of Foster's. Yeah, that's tough. And they're having summer down in Australia in the land down under right now. Lucas, what's the temperature down there? And say it in Fahrenheit. Don't give me that Celsius shit. I don't know that.
Hold on, mate. With a bloody bloke.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Lucas. In Ghana is in America. I have no idea what.
Okay, Lukey. I want to go ahead and let's go ahead and see. We got Rain in Cali.
Rain.
Hi, this is Rain from Malibu, and I just wanted to ask if you guys have been keeping up with the Pepperdine volleyball team, and what do you think about them? And I'll hang up and listen.
Volleyball. I don't know about what is it? When is volleyball season? Is that going on now?
I ain't watched that shit. I don't know what you talking.
Volleyball season. I've heard of Pepperdine. I'm guessing that's a school.
Yeah, Pepperdine's a school out there. Volleyball's tough. I respect how tough.
I'm wondering what is the
volleyball and shit.
I've seen beach volleyball before with them really tall women. And man, that's crazy shit. It looks kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. But women's volleyball is something I don't keep up with. Okay. I'm on the page right now. The Pepperdine Waves.
The Waves?
Okay. Yeah. It's looking like they got bios on there. But what I'm wondering is, okay, here we go. The schedule. Okay. So what,
yeah, I'm curious what their playing is. I'm looking at volleyball news.
It looks like it's over.
Oh, well, great.
Yeah. So I guess the championships are back on December the 2nd at Stanford. And they lost. Boom. Well, I guess they're evidently pretty good then, shit. If I'm reading this right. I don't have no idea about volleyball.
I don't either. It looks hard. The only news I got about volleyball, Alfred Reft named UCLA's head volleyball coach 9 hours ago. So there you go. Yeah, great.
Well, all righty then.
All right, Lucas, you got a volleyball question?
Lucas, I love beach volleyball. When I say my love, man, I don't know, man. The beach volleyball. I mean, it's like NBC used to run that, and I would, like I said, I would watch it from time to time. Not bad, you know. The women were kind of tall. They looked good. They were.
You've been to the coast several times. You ever get down on some volleyball at a spring break? I know they threw down sometimes and outside of Club La Vila and stuff like that. You ever try it?
I love volleyball, I mean,
I Whis did.
slam some shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, I bet Whis good, man. I mean, I never really got into it, man, but
Kind of.
I like to watch them. I like to watch them play volleyball. Yeah. Ooh.
Down.
What? We got a video game review today, and it's going to be a vintage one, of course. Looks like we're going to go, let's go ahead and get into it. So, what is the review, you say? StarFox 2 for the Super Nintendo. Now, I remember when StarFox 1 came out, and all this was be a big deal and all this shit. StarFox 2 is a shooter game developed by Nintendo and Argonaut Software for the Super Nintendo. Yep, that's what it was. That's what it was designed for, you motherfuckers.
That's it.
Like the original Star Fox in 1993, Star Fox 2 pushed graphical capabilities of the Super Nintendo with Argonaut's Super FX chip. Dylan Cuthbert was lead programmer, with Shigeru Miyamoto returning as producer and Katsuya Yoguchi as director. Star Fox 2 introduces semi-real-time gameplay, new ship types, new playable characters, and a more advanced 3D game engine. The story continues the battle against Emperor Andros, who seeks to destroy the Lilith system. By 1995, 3D technology was advancing quickly, and the 3D game market was expanding. You had competition from the Sony PlayStation, Sega Saturn, which was a flop, and then the N64 was coming up. The Nintendo 64 game Star Fox 64 incorporated some concepts included in Star Fox 2. In the years after the cancellation of the series, various prototype ROM images were leaked online. In 2017, Star Fox 2 was officially released for the first time as one of 21 games included in the Super NES Classic Edition. In 2019, it became available for the Nintendo Switch to the subscribers of the Switch online service. So I did go ahead and get on that bad boy and download it and play it a little bit. It was a little bit different. I played both of them.
Yeah.
Well, did you ever get into the Star Fox back in the day?
Yeah, I remember Star Fox coming out and everybody shit their pants because it was a 3D game, like truly 3D. And then I remember Star Fox 2 vaguely. I remember people were excited about it, but I don't think it had the same momentum that the original Star Fox had. So you played both of them recently, right?
Well, I played 2 recently.
Okay, you played 2.
Doing the review, but 1 I remember, and to me 1 was better. 2, I mean, it's all right, man. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm not sure that I ever played it back in the day. Like, I played the first one back in the day, and it seemed like it was pretty fun. But the new one, I don't know. It's just kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird because the ratings from the big publications are all over the place for reception. Some 9 out of 10, some 3.5 out of 10, some 5 out of 10 from GameSpot. Yeah, I remember it. I remember people excited about it. I don't remember 2 as much as 1, and I remember 1 was fucking awesome, just because it was so different, something unique. But 2, man, sometimes the sequels just don't do it justice. It might be an okay game, but if the first one was better, and in this case, I think it was, you can't top the original.
Yeah. So basically, the plot of this thing: after his defeat in the original Star Fox, the antagonist Andros returns to the Lilith system and launches an all-out attack against Corneria, using his new fleet of battleships and giant missiles launched from hidden bases to destroy the planet. General Pepper again calls upon the Star Fox team for help, armed with new custom armor wings and mothership and 2 new recruits, Mayu and Faye. Star Fox team sets out to defend Corneria by destroying Andros' forces before they can inflict critical damage on the planet. Along the way, Star Fox must also combat giant bosses, bases on planets throughout the Lilith system, and members of the Star Wolf team, and finally Andros himself. So 6 playable characters, most in the series until Star Fox Command, which was in 2006. It includes Fox McCloud, Falco Lombardi, Peppy Hare, and Slippy Toad.
Slippy Toad.
Slippy Toad. Two new play characters, Mayu and Lynx, Faye, and And you have a new team of mercenary pilots, Star Wolf, which includes Wolf O'Donnell, and a despicable criminal, Leon Pawlowski, a sinister chameleon, and Pigma Dengar, an arrogant and selfish pig, who was a former member of the StarFox team before betraying them. Plus Algae, a devious creature with an incredible precision aim. All right, so basically, upon playing this game, I'm going to give it 2 farts. It wasn't very good. That's out of 5. Couldn't hold my interest. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of booty. I don't recommend it. And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's weird looking at games now back compared to, what we have now. Do you ever look at when you play the old games, do you still get into the classics like you did as a kid? Could be an unfair question because we know what we have.
It depends on what game, man,
Yeah.
It's going to depend on actually what game that is.
Yeah, it's hard to make a timeless game. We've talked about this. I think Link to the Past is one of those that you can pick up, play, and get into just like any game that's coming out today. But some of these games, man, when you play them, they're so dated, and you have similar games now that you're just not going to go back to them. I think it's hard to judge what we have now to compare to these old games, but some of them still stand up to the test of time.
That's true. That is definitely true. Oh man, that Fiji water, tasty.
Good stuff. Fancy.
Yeah, I don't know why I picked that up. I just did. Let's go ahead and go to Raj in Charlotte.
Hey, mother rockers, this is Raj from Charlotte. I wanted to add a selection to the Ultimate Gaming Room. I want to add Tron. I played the shit out of Tron in the 1980s and put it on the list. Alright, then you have a great week.
Alright, so I added Dragon's Lair and Tron.
Tron? Yeah.
That's definitely kind of a cool game. It looked weird. I remember that. It had like a lot of lights and shit on that mug.
Really? That seems weird
to
me.
Glowing, weird shit, man. Weird shit.
Yeah, I remember Tron, the game. I remember it had the handle and shit. I'd have to go back and revisit. I don't remember it too much. I had Dragon's Lair and the Ultimate Gaming Room, and then Tron. I can't get down on Tron. I'm looking back. It's sparking some memories here, and they're not doing justice. Now, the Dragon's Lair, we need to revisit that. That should be a good Ultimate Gaming Room edition for sure. Tron, I don't know.
I think Tron. So that I definitely saw it in the arcade. I'm trying to remember if I actually played it though. So I'm actually looking. I think I did. I'm pretty sure. It's kind of weird. And
was it the first game that used an actual kind of the weird stick? It's almost like a flight stick. You see it on the packaging, I think. So I wonder if that was the appeal to it. You actually had more of a advanced mechanism stick or whatever. I don't know what the fuck you call it.
Yeah, I'm not.
It did have sub games, and I think that's kind of cool. Had battle tanks, light cycles, something called IO Tower, MCP Cone. So I think that's pretty neat that an arcade game back then, especially made in 1982, has some sub games involved. So, but I can't say it's something I'd be down with. What do you think?
I don't remember. It looks looking at it here, I might have played it. I don't know.
You remember the movie Tron, the 1982 Disney movie?
I do remember that. Yeah.
That was like an 80s, early 80s classic. It's funny to look at how they saw computers back then and like people getting sucked into them and shit.
Oh yeah, 86 Bad Love says Pac-Man, definitely.
Pac-Man's a great classic. See, I agree with that. That's one of those games that can go down. If I see a Pac-Man game somewhere, you usually see them at a dirty old laundromat.
And Miss Pac-Man was better, right? Like, it had a better playability, I think. It's like faster
Yeah, I think so too.
than the original Pac-Man.
Both of them good shit. I agree with that. Pac-Man's classic. Probably the first game I played was Pac-Man. First game I ever played, Nintendo Entertainment System.
Man, we got to put that on the list. How's Pac-Man not on the list?
Yeah. I was going to say, Pac-Man's got to be in addition.
Put Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, because Miss Pac-Man, I feel like it has to be in there too, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would go under one, though, because, like, you know, or should it be 2 games? I guess they're different.
I guess they're different. I mean, it's the same concept, but yeah, I mean, I think Miss Pac-Man should get some glory solo.
We'll put Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man as separate. 20 and 21.
Yeah, good stuff.
So what I'll do is go ahead and run the list again real quick. We got Silent Scope, Dance Dance Revolution, Top Skater, T2, Afterburner, Arch Rivals, Centipede, Dig Dug, Frogger, 720, Tekken 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Street Fighter 2. Actually, I already had Miss Pac-Man on here. So Miss Pac-Man. So we're at 20, but I didn't have Pac-Man. So both of them still need to be on here. Cruising USA, Tron, Dragon's Lair, Pac-Man. So that's 20 on the list of the arcade. So 86 Bad Love, listen, video game. So I don't think 86 Bad Love, basically what the Ultimate Game Room is basically video games from the arcade, old school days, that would have, you know, big ass cabinets, something where it's like experiential, that would have to be only found in an arcade, basically, right? So yeah, those ones I listed, or something that would have been like Donkey Kong might have been in the arcade.
Donkey Kong was.
Mario Brothers was too, actually, I remember, in the arcade at one
2D
time.
climb up game, and had to go and knock out. Wasn't that the original one where you could?
That was the original, but there also was the other one that was in the arcade too, because I remember playing it. Yeah, I had like the blue bricks and shit. I always remember the blue bricks. Bricks. Like it would always, you know, when the games would have those little previews, like they do, like a, you know, whatever computer playthrough. You know what I'm saying? You know, if nobody was playing it or whatever. And it would always show that same, the blue screen and shit.
I like that shit, kind of the demo screen. You know what? Demo. One crossed my mind that I thought, and I want to get your reaction to it, because I remember it, and it skipped away from me. Paperboy. Did you like Paperboy at the arcade? It actually
I never played it at the arcade, but it was an NES title, and I rented it.
Great NES title. It actually, the arcade one actually had the handlebars, so you're steering the bike. I think it had a little flick button where you had to flick the papers into the yard and shit like that. So it was pretty cool. I played it a long time ago. I must have been 5-6 years old. I think my dad was playing it. Jug. So yeah, I'd have to go back and see Paperboy. I have not seen one of those. They were. I remember on NES really well, but gosh, I want to get me an arcade cabinet with that shit.
Man, I think it would be awesome if you had a fucking airplane hangar with all the games and like a shit spread out real big, and like, man, it's like you could have like a really cool setup. You could just go there, man. All the games you can think of, man, all of them. And then like I don't know, like a badass, like just like some badass furniture in there and like a chill spot.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the toughest things that you don't see anymore is the arcades as much. I mean, if at all. I mean, I don't know
what. 86 Bad Love is making a good point, and he just brought up something. The Simpsons. I think they did have an arcade game.
They did. Indeed, they did.
That's a good one, man. That's a good one there, 86.
Yeah, I think
it was like pretty cool, too, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I totally forgot about that. Holy shit, there was one. Yeah, man, and it was kind of like a Ninja Turtle game where they,
Yeah, you had 4 controllers on it. Yeah, I remember this one because this is now. I saw it at Walmart not too long ago. They have an arcade one version of it.
Oh,
an
they
arcade,
do they really? Yeah, they do. Son of a bitch.
They do, yeah, and it's supposed to be pretty tight. So I would love to find an original machine though of one of those. I thought the Simpsons games, the early ones, even on Nintendo, were just phenomenal. Yeah, it kind of, I like that Turtle vibe where it wasn't just player one, player two, and then in these cases 3 and 4, you actually went to your character. So if you wanted to play Homer, you went to his spot, his joystick. Wanted to play as Lisa, went to hers. Same with the Turtles, you picked a player and went to their you didn't pick them on the screen, you actually had their designated spot. I thought that was tight. I like those little touches on the arcade games.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that one on the list at number 21, The Simpsons. And that was cool because you had like you and a couple of your friends play, and you had the kind of team
Shit, yeah.
aspect of it too, like what you would have with those other games that were like that, with, Turtles and I'm trying to think of some other ones, but
86 Bad Love came in clutch on these arcade games, man. After Lucas was asking us to copyright infringe music all night, 86 Bad Love. Yeah.
Well, he tried to call in and he wasn't saying anything. It was so I was like, all right, man. Yeah, he wasn't saying shit. If you're gonna do that, then say something. But anyway, yes, The Simpsons on the list at 21. Good looking out there. So it looks like the Packers win over the Rams. I might have already said that. We need to go and look at NFL picks. Looks like there's 3 weeks left in the season.
Yeah.
Man, you got the rundown last week.
You know what? This is the first week I actually left the rundown in the J.Wiggy mobile. But
don't worry about it. We can we can get at it next week. So not a big deal.
Yeah. J.Wiggy got into the bourbon this weekend, so the rundown's not there. But I am ready to do pick'ems if you are.
I'm always ready. Are you ready, Whis?
I'm ready, yeah.
All right, let's get into it. All right, on Thursday, December 22nd. Looks like it's going to be a Jacksonville at New York Jets. What do you got for that?
Oh, let's do the Jets.
I'm going Jacksonville, man. Trevor, he's on a run. Well, he's looking good. He's looking good. So they're not going to do anything. But I mean, the Jets, I just can't believe in them.
Yeah.
I'm going J.Ville, y'all.
All right. Now it looks like we got a Buffalo and Chicago. At Chicago, man, Josh Allen's a fucking warrior. I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you on that one. Go Bills.
I'm going Joshy Allen, y'all.
Yeah, who wouldn't, man? The dude's a fucking beast. And we got New Orleans at Cleveland Browns.
New Orleans. I'll go, you know what? I'll go Browns.
I'm going New Orleans.
You know I'm going Browns, dumbasses.
And we got the worst team in the league, Houston at Tennessee.
Titans.
Going Titans as well.
I'm going Titans, yeah.
All right. Then we got Seattle at Kansas City.
KC all the way.
Oh, yeah, man. Pat Mahomes is amazing. I'm going Kansas City.
I'm going Seattle for the Geno Smith.
All right.
Is he's sorry as fuck. Is he even he's still starting? Man, come on, you're believing in Geno Smith. Fuck out of here. New York Giants at Minnesota.
You know what? I'm going to go Giants.
I'm going Minnesota, man. I don't know. They got that Jefferson, man. He's a great receiver, y'all.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I like Justin Jefferson, yeah. I'm going Minnesota, yeah.
Right. So the next game is Cincinnati at New England.
Let's go Burrow, Cincy.
Yeah, they're on a run, man. They're looking good.
Yeah, sure.
Going the Bengals.
I'm going the Bengals too, y'all.
All right, we got Detroit at Carolina. I'm going Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. Unusually not bad.
I'm going Carolina, gang.
I don't know about that. Atlanta at Baltimore. I'm going
I like the
Baltimore. What
Ravens.
about you?
Yeah, I love the Ravens.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm going ATL, y'all.
And they're terrible. Mariota's a bust, and then they got the fucking rookie in there, Desmond Riddler, whatever the fuck his name is. What do you think about Washington at San Francisco?
I've been liking San Francisco this year, but without Jimmy G, it's a little tougher. But I'm still gonna go San Fran.
Going San Fran as well.
I'm going Washington.
And then we got the next game, which this is gonna be a good one. But I think I'm going. It's Philadelphia at Dallas. I'm going Philly.
Whew, that's gonna be a good one. Yeah, Philly all the way. Jalen Hurts, man, what a king to do what he's done. I was actually one of the people at Bama. Loved him. I mean, great character, but God, he was not a great quarterback at Alabama.
I was talking shit about him, man. I'll be honest. I talked hella shit about his accuracy because he just didn't have it until he did. So
Yeah,
I mean, what do you want, man? I mean, people can talk shit and you can say all this, but then, y'all didn't believe. Well, you wasn't good until you were, and that's, it is what it is, man.
Man, that's what it was. I mean, I watched that Georgia national championship where Tua saved the day, and when Jalen started that, man, I mean, I think the first half I took notes on it, and he had missed so many passes and shit. They put Tua in, Tua comes and saves the game and shit. And I mean, yeah, you're not talking shit. You're observing. That's simply it. I mean, he was not good. He goes to Oklahoma, gets a little better, but still a rusher. Goes to the NFL, and I mean, it's a slow burn, man. But testament to his hard work. But yeah, anybody that says they weren't doubting. They were just observing.
Yeah, exactly. So he got better, and it is what it is.
You're happy for him. Whis, did you have a pick on that one, Whis, Philly, or Dallas?
I'm going with Dallas, y'all. That's my booze.
All right, they're gonna lose because Dak can't get out of the first round of the playoffs, and he's only been like one time, I think. Right? This would be the year though, but I don't see it, man. Las Vegas at Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
I'm going Pittsburgh. Fuck the Raiders.
I'm going Pittsburgh, yeah.
All right, and then we got a triple header on Christmas Day. Green Bay at Miami.
Oh, Miami.
MIA, they look good, man.
Waddle's that burner, man.
That damn AA Ron's always got something up his sleeve. I'm going Green Bay.
Ooh.
I'm going MIA, yeah.
All right, and Denver at LA Rams.
LA Rams.
Yeah, I'm going LA.
LA, yeah.
Denver's fucking terrible. Tampa Bay at Arizona.
Gotta go Cardinals.
They're both bad. They're both bad. Yeah. I'm gonna go Cardinals. I don't like Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's the best I ever done it, yeah. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. All right, and Los Angeles Chargers at Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, man, that was a game this weekend.
Yeah.
What a weird fucking turn of events, but I'm going to go.
A lot of crazy shit happened in the NFL this past weekend.
It was a good one. It was a memorable one, that's for damn sure. But yeah,
I didn't have any money. They said that this guy put a fucking $1,800 bet. I think it was that game for Indianapolis, and if he would have won, he would have only made $9.
God damn!
So he lost $1,800 on a bet that if he would have won, he would have only won $9.
Man, people do dumb shit.
Stupid ass. I think he miscalculated or something, man. He was thinking something else. That was a damn bad bet. All right, so I'm going the Chargers as well.
LA, yeah. LA, yeah. LA, yeah.
Yeah, we got you, Whis.
LA? Was it LA? Okay. All right. So those are the picks, baby. Whoa.
Oh.
Football. I like football, man. There's gonna be a lot of bowls going on too. I know we did bowl picks already, and that's gonna be fun. So I have a lot of football to watch, and then when all the football goes away, then you got they'll have the USFL in April, I believe, and then the NFL draft, which we will be doing Baller or Buster. Then after that, that is the top 10, right? So the last 2 years we did that, and we will be doing it again, Baller or Buster, after the draft in April. So, well, I guess the draft is like late April, but whenever after that shit is, then.
Yeah, we've had some good hits or misses on the Baller or Buster. I think it's one of my favorite segments because, like we said, somebody like Hurts, slow burn, but now he's balling.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of thing that you can't even. I ain't gonna know he's a bust until like years down the line. So.
Yeah, we got 2 bowl games tomorrow, Tuesday, December 20th. Your favorite bowl, Grant Mills, the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Eastern Michigan and San Jose State, and something where Whis' grandparents live, Boca Raton Bowl, featuring Liberty and Toledo, Idaho Potato Bowls, Eastern Michigan and San Jose State. So 3:30 p.m.
I was actually watching Paul Feinbaum today, and it's interesting. So there's this Commissioner Escalante with the Sickos. And Sickos Committee, maybe. Anyway, we're talking about they're basically this group that they get down on all the obscure games, like all the lower tier games, like they're all about that, and maybe some of the P5 lower P5 teams, and then some of the P5 teams that have fell off a little bit, and they get down on all those, like they're all about those. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was pretty interesting. I know. Yeah. Me trying to convey this shit right now is not really not really doing it justice. But I found it a little bit interesting as far as them following just teams nobody else follows, and all the obscure bowl games and all the other obscure teams. And they started a thing. It was actually just, I think, something for him and his friends, like 20 of them, and it's kept growing. It's like 100,000 followers now, and I think they started a thing on Discord or something. That's what it was, and just grew from there. I don't know, kind of fun, I guess, kind of off the beaten path.
I kind of get down on that. I mean, it's football at the end of the day, and I actually got into watching some of the FCS playoffs, and it's fun to watch North Dakota State, South Dakota State. I picked Montana, the Grizzlies, as my FCS team.
Okay.
And,
it's always the same team there. That was it South Dakota State, right?
North Dakota State, the Bison are huge.
Yeah.
South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits coming the fuck back up. These are all these weird, obscure states that you're like shocked still exists. Like you got Delaware, they were in there. The Dakotas, and I mean, I'm wondering if they're just you gotta be a beast. I was watching this game this weekend. I mean, it's 9 degrees out there, and these motherfuckers still in their t-shirts and shit. I guess if you grow up in that shit, I mean, you're down with it, but man, I couldn't handle that. So there's some tough boys. They produce good football, and at the end of the day, like we say, it's football. I'll watch it.
And they hitting them smelling salts.
Oh, have you ever hit some smelling salts, Grant Mills?
No, I have not.
Oh, yeah.
I know you have.
Oh, at the gym.
Didn't you have to do that in football when you played back in the day?
Yeah, well, in the weight room a lot. You're going for a big lift, man. You get a whiff of that. It smells like some distilled ass white vinegar.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it'll kill your sinuses.
Baby.
Shit, gross.
Oh, man. So coming up on the holiday weekend, Whis, I will see you at the West Dolomite Community Center. And y'all definitely come out. And yeah.
I'll be there, y'all. Happy holidays. I'm Eve.
Take it easy, my man. All right, J.Wiggy. Man.
Oh.
Got the holidays coming up. I hope you have a good one. And man, so you got the regular stuff and with the fam.
Yeah, always the regular stuff with the fam. Got to do some Santa Claus and a lot of football. Got a lot of days off from the 9 to 5, and just gonna try to relax, chill, catch up on my ball games, and have a little drinky drink here and there. Grant Mills, what you got going on? You got Santa coming to visit you?
I'll probably just lay low. We'll do the event and the hangout.
Oh yeah.
It's cool, but I usually lay low. So be doing my thing, and all of you out there having a great holiday weekend. Any last Any last words? That's any parting shots?
Parting shots, always. Man, we had an active room tonight. We appreciate you guys' support. Subscribe, follow. Keep joining us. We'll keep listening to you guys. You're making it happen for us. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate that. Crazy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Enjoy it. Be safe out there, and we will catch you next time. Grant Mills, finish us off.
All right, y'all. Have a good week. We'll see you next week, 9:30 Monday. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Smoke it up.